Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Spring is officially here, so today we're getting out of the house and we are going thrifting for some spring wardrobe pieces. Hi friends, hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we are getting out of the house and we are finally going out thrifting. It has been a couple of months, I think, since I last went thrifting, so I'm really excited to pop into the thrift store. I recently did a video talking about my dream spring wardrobe, so in that video you can see more in depth what it is that I'm hoping to add to my wardrobe this year. You guys can check that out up in the description box, whichever side that's in. But generally speaking, I'm looking for some tan pants, some milkmaid dresses, some lightweight sweaters, lots of floral details, embroidered details, crochet and knitted things, flouncy midi skirts, and ditzy florals, which was a really big one. Anything with a ditzy floral, I'm probably going to love. In general, I'm a warm tones girly, but I've been really enjoying teal, and of course pink is my favorite color, and butter yellows, so some pastels as well. But yeah, if you guys want to see the full breakdown of what I'm looking for this spring, you can check that video out. I did bring a measuring tape, but my Goodwill has the dressing rooms open. But this will be helpful because then I won't have to try on additional things that will definitely not fit. Though of course, things are still subject to not fitting. Anyway, yeah, let's head on inside and see what we can find, and wish me luck. Okay, so I've been here for quite a while now and I haven't looked at anything because I ran into a really good friend of mine and we've just been chatting for like an hour. So now I'm just gonna start going through like the tops and stuff. This top, she said she saw while she was looking and really thought of me. I agreed. I don't like the material though, so I'm gonna pass on it. But I love the embroidered details. It's exactly what I'm looking for in tops this season, so I'm definitely gonna see if I can find things like this. One color I've really been wanting to get more of is lavender, so I am gonna just look through the purple section. It's not huge, so I'm not sure I'm gonna actually find anything I want, but I am gonna look. Tops like this to be really pretty, but then I never really like how this bit looks on, so I don't know. I think I don't love shirt tops as much as I think I do. I actually really like this. I think it's really pretty and could pair really nicely over top of like a dress or something. It feels very whimsical, beachy, so it's definitely more summer I think than spring, but it is really pretty. But I don't actually think I'd wear it, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I'm in the pants section now. I'm gonna look and just see if I can find some pants that would work. So far I have one thing in my cart, and it's just this baby tee with a little butterfly on it, which I think is really cute and I'm excited about. I'm gonna try it on for sure. But that's it so far. So I'm gonna look through the pants, see what I can find, and go from there. So every pair of pants that is in my size is in a petite version of that size. While I am short, petite is a little bit too short for me. I just found more pants, so we're gonna look through these. These are more of like the trousers, which is actually what I was looking for. Okay, I really like the shape of these, except they're cropped. They're like capris. But this, I love. Very pretty skirt. It's an A1X, and it's just made of this lovely like suede material. Very pretty. Okay, now on to my favorite sections, the dresses and skirts. We're starting with the skirts. I hit gold in the pants. I have like 5 pairs to try on, which is so exciting. Hopefully at least one of them fits. Hello? This is so cute. This is giving fairy core. It's in a size small, otherwise I would have gotten it to try on. That's definitely not gonna fit. This one too, the asymmetrical hem, fairy core. So I quite like this skirt. I think it's gonna be a little too big, but I love the length and style of this denim skirt. I do probably need a new denim skirt, so if I can find one that looks like this, but in maybe a couple sizes down, that'd be perfect. I think this is a really pretty pattern and a really pretty style of skirt. It's a button-down skirt, and the shape is a lovely sort of A-line. But I don't know if I'd go for something this dark normally. I might try it on just to see, but I'm definitely leaning more towards lighter colors at the moment. Okay, this skirt too, such a beautiful 90s midi. These beautiful purple tones. It's in a size 14, so I don't think it'll fit me, but it is stunning. I feel like I'm kind of struggling to find lighter toned floral things, but I do have a ton of stuff in my cart, so I'm still finding other things, but kind of striking out on florals and embroidered items. This immediately reminded me of Lily Pulitzer. I like the color tones in this, but it reminds me more of autumn. You guys, this suit is stunning. Oh my gosh, this is giving 70s vibes. OMG, this sweater is adorable and so cottagecore, but it feels so unbelievably itchy. Oh my gosh, it's so cute though. Very cool 80s feeling piece. I love the sleeve detailing on this, but again, I don't love sort of sheared materials, so I'm gonna pass on this. Low-key love this. I'm really into like the retro striping, which I mentioned in that spring fashion video, but it's definitely gonna be oversized and I'm looking for something that's a bit more closer fitted. Same with this one. I love like the retro 90s feeling stripes, but again, it's just gonna be a little oversized. I love the colors, the sort of muted blues and greens. Very pretty. I'm obsessed with this. Fashion. This is so wild and fun and crazy, and I love it. I love how sort of like grandma core, cottage core this is, but then it has like these silver threads in it. Really fun. I like this piece a lot, but there's some staining on it, and I'm not sure that that's gonna come out. My cart is well and truly full. So let's try everything on. We're gonna do a little montage. Here we go. You guys, this first piece absolutely killed me. It was the most beautiful, most cottagecore, perfect sweater vest I've ever seen, but it was just too small. It was in a size small. If this had been in a size medium or a size large, I would have gotten it, even though this is the itchiest wool I've ever felt, because it is just that perfect. It has everything I've been pinning. And because it's a sweater vest, the itchy wool isn't as big of a deal because I would always be wearing a shirt underneath it. I wish this was in a different size. I hope somebody finds this and loves it so much. I tried on just the top of this suit and I just didn't really like the style as much, but I love the embroidery. I love this baby tee. I immediately was like, yes. But for the skirt, even though I felt like it was cool and kind of whimsigoth or fairy core, I just couldn't see myself wearing it, so I decided to pass on that. This skirt was a shocking surprise for me, but it fits so well. It's so beautiful, and I love how it lays on my body. So I did go for it, even though I was looking for lighter colors. I just really loved it. This one, however, I decided to pass on. It didn't love it as much, didn't like the shape, and I felt like the length was a bit awkward for my height. I tried on these pants and I was so excited with how they fit. I finally found a pair of pleated pants that didn't sag in like the crotch area, so I immediately said yes to these. These ones I decided to pass on. I just didn't love the fit of them as much, and they were a bit long for me, which of course could be fixed, but I just didn't love them. These ones, however, I did decide to go for. I was sort of a little bit on the fence about them, but I decided to just go for it, and I'm really happy I did because I think that I can pair these with a lot of fun outfits, and I think it will all depend on styling. These ones, however, I didn't love as much. They were just a little bit baggy in the midsection area, so I skipped on those. These brown velvet pants were stunning, but they were too big. I wish they were my size. Again, loved these, and they were also 50% off today, so rip. And then of course, couldn't even close these ones, so of course I put those back. Now this dress was a perfect fit. I love the shape and style. I just didn't end up loving the vertical stripes as much as I wanted to. It's super cutesy and summery, but it just wasn't for me. I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. This one I felt so self-conscious in, I immediately said no. Then I tried on this ditzy floral t-shirt, and initially I thought I was gonna get it, but I decided to put it back. This top, however, I did go for. I felt like this would be fun with a lot of my light academia outfits. This shirt did not fit well. It was just ill-fitting in all the wrong places. And then this one is just so fun and retro, and I love the stripes, and I love how it's like a muted rainbow. So I said yes to this one. You guys, I was in the thrift store for like 3 hours. I ran into one of my good friends. We've been friends since we were in 5th grade, maybe. We met about a year after I moved to Virginia from New York, and we did children's theater together for years. And we haven't like seen each other in a while. She's pregnant, and so she's due soon, and so we were just sort of pattering around the store together and just chatting. We just stood there and talked for like, no kidding, like an hour. It was really, really good to see her and just catch up. Her brother, she has an older brother, I have an older brother. Our older brothers were best friends growing up, and she was one of my best friends growing up, and so it was cool just to catch up and chat a little bit about what's going on with her life, what's going on with my life. She got a new job, all these cool fun things. So that led to me being in the thrift store for 3 hours. So an hour chatting with her. I ran into another friend of mine's father, and so we chatted for maybe like 15 minutes. That might be generous. And they're also, like, his son is married to another person who was one of my really close friends. She was like my best friend for a while too, and they're also expecting, so we were just sitting and chatting and whatever and talking about life and whatever. So anyway, that was fun. And then I did 2 laps around the store. So I did 1 lap, went to the fitting room, tried some stuff on, and then I had a couple of maybes still in my cart. One of the things absolutely broke me to have to get rid of. There was exactly what I've been looking for. It was like the most kitsch and granny core, cottage core knitted sweater vest, and it had like schnauzers and mushrooms and cottages and girls in like dresses and like this guy in like suspenders or whatever, and it was the cutest thing ever, and it was like all knitted, but it was just not the right size, and it was made of the itchiest wool on the planet of Earth, and it kills me that it just didn't work because it's exactly what I've been looking for. It was great to have been able to find it, and I thought about getting it anyway. I was like, do I just get it and then like just see if I wear it? But I just knew in my heart and soul I was not gonna wear it, so I left it behind. But all that being said, I think this might be the best thrift haul I've done in a while. I spent $49 rounding up, and I got 8 items, so it's a little over $5 a piece. Really not that bad at all. I got an incredible skirt that I'm so excited about, and I almost didn't try on. A baby tee that I will be wearing until I die. It is so good. And then I found the most beautiful fabric ever to make my own floral skirt. So I am going to be making a floral midi skirt. I'm going to do a paneled skirt, I think. It just will depends on the material, like how wide it is. It was a sheet. I bought both pieces because there were 2 pieces, and it's this really lovely cream and white striped kind of material with ditzy rose florals all over it. It's stunning. So I'll show all of the pieces to you guys when I get home, but I'm really excited with all the pieces that I got, and feeling so much better about packing for Scotland now because I know a lot of this is coming with me. Anyway, so freaking excited. So now I'm gonna turn on my music, head home, and I will show you guys all the bits and bobs that I got when we get home. Hello friends, we're in my laundry room, and a while ago I talked to you guys about how I do at-home dry cleaning. Well, this skirt that I thrifted in this thrift trip, and also this one that I got in a previous just like random thrift journey with my dad, both need to be dry cleaned. So I'm just gonna show you guys really quickly what I do. So I use the dryer all kits. I got mine at Target. It's so easy, guys. It comes with this dryer activated bag. You can put 1 to 5 items in here, so I'm gonna put both of them in there. And then you just put the dryer activated cleaning cloth in there, and that's it. It does come with a stain stick that you can pre-treat any stains. These don't have any, so don't have to worry about that. You would pre-treat any stains your items had any stains, and then after it comes out, if they're a little wrinkly, it has some wrinkle release in there too. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop them in the bag, throw them in the dryer for 30 minutes at medium heat. This is the dryer sheet, or the activated sheet. Just throw it in the bag, zip it up, and throw it in the dryer, and you're good to go. Alright guys, it's the next day. I washed everything, and I also showed you guys how I do at-home dry cleaning with a dryer all kit. So if you ever end up thrifting something that's dry clean only, this is a great alternative if you don't want to go to a dry cleaner for whatever reason. Like I said yesterday, I spent $48, and I think I got 8 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So broken down, that would be like $6 an item. Now, definitely I did not spend $6 an item. There were certainly certain pieces that were a little bit more expensive and some that were a little less, but nonetheless, that was sort of the general breakdown. So I'm gonna show you guys the bits and bobs that I picked up yesterday, and then I also have 3 other items that I picked up, one from Poshmark and one from a local thrift shop that I picked up quite some time ago now, but I've never shown to you guys, so I figured I would share it with you guys in this video. But we'll start with the stuff I picked up yesterday. Starting with the non-clothing item, I picked up this stunning sheet. I actually bought 2. They were $3 a piece, and I'm so excited to turn this into a skirt. And I have enough material that I definitely can also make a dress if I wanted to, or maybe like a corset top. But this one is definitely going to be turned into a skirt. I haven't decided if I want to do a paneled skirt or if I want to do a quarter circle skirt. It's just going to depend on whether or not I have a preference of the directionality of the fabric, so I'll definitely play around with that. I would love to get this made before I leave in a couple of weeks for Scotland, but who knows. But yeah, really excited to have picked this up. This fabric is stunning and basically exactly what I've been looking for in a skirt, but I just haven't been able to find the skirt. So since I can make one, I was excited to find the fabric. Now everything else is ready-made clothing pieces, so let's break those down for you. We'll start with the top. So the first one is this white ribbed baby tee with an embroidered monarch looking butterfly, but it's got blue, so monarch butterfly is not a blue, so I don't know. But it kind of looks like a monarch butterfly on it. And yeah, this is originally from Hollister. It's in a size medium. It fits really, really well. It's actually not as cropped as I expected it to be, since it's a baby tee. But I really, really like it, and I think this will look really cool with tailored pants, maybe like a cardigan over top, or even if I was feeling extra fancy, I could always put like a blazer over top of it. Yeah, I thought this was really cute. This was, I believe, $6.25. It's broken down, it just says textiles, it doesn't say like shirt, so I think that's what the price was. That's honestly kind of expensive. So yeah, but I'm excited, and I know that I'm gonna wear this shirt, so I'm excited to have it. But dang, $6.25 is kind of a lot. The prices definitely have gone up at my Goodwill recently, which definitely sucks. The next two are sweater items, and I think these were also $6.25. This one I'm so excited about. It is so fun. It's just this muted, sort of earthy toned, it's not rainbow, but it feels like rainbow striped sweater. It's got the forest green, the navy blue, the sort of dark wine red, and then the mustardy kind of goldish yellow. Absolutely love this. It is so cute, and I just love how muted all of the tones are and how big the stripes are as opposed to like the smaller ones. This is from the brand Sports Carriage Court. It's in a size 6'8", and it fits really nicely. I'm sure it was meant to be like a more oversized fit, but this fits me how I would have wanted it to. The only thing that is a little bit ill-fitting is the sleeves. I believe you're meant to fold the end of the sleeve up. There's like this navy blue cuff on the inside, but it's a little bit short for me, which I already have pretty short arms, so I don't even know what this would look like on somebody who had like standard size arms. But I think I'm just gonna probably leave it not folded and just kind of leave the sleeve at full length. It also has a mock neck, which I'm a big fan of mock necks, so I was excited to pick this up. And then the last sweatery bit that I picked up is this one from Joneswear Sports in a size medium, and I just think this is gonna look really nice with all of my sort of light academia outfits. I think this is gonna be so good in the spring. It's a 3/4 length top, so this will be really good for those in-between spring days that are a bit on the cooler side. We have a couple of those kinds of days coming up in the next week or so this is definitely gonna get some wear. It's got a nice v-neck. It kind of gives off like sort of Henley vibes, which I really love a good Henley. And it's not a super thick sweater. So again, I think it'll be great for those kind of in-between cooler spring days. Then the last 3 items I got are bottoms. So I have 2 pairs of pants and a skirt. I believe the pants were $7.25 each, and then the skirt was the cheapest thing maybe? Or maybe the skirt was the same price as the sweater, and then the t-shirt was the cheapest. I really don't know. So this was either $5.25 or $6.25, and then the pants were $7.25. So we'll start with the pants. I went into this thinking I just didn't like pleated pants. They just didn't work on my body type, and I just didn't feel great in them. And then I left the store with 2 pairs of pleated pants. So it just goes to show it's the garment, it's not you. Sometimes it's really just all about the cut of things and how they're made. So the first pair I got are these brown ones, these dark brown ones. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that I've been on the hunt for dark brown pleated trousers for years, literal years, that made me feel confident and fit the way I wanted them to. I have finally found them, and this is a huge moment. This is from the brand Casablanca. It's in the size 12, and I'm so stoked about these. They're the perfect high-waisted. They're this beautiful dark chocolatey brown. They are pilling a little bit, but I can get one of those pill shaver things. I think my brother has one. I can borrow it. So I'm not too concerned about that. And I'm just really, really excited to have these. They've got the nice pleats in the front. They have the exposed button, which was a really important feature for me. I know it's like a small thing, but I really wanted to be able to see the button when they were on and not be the kind where the button was sort of underneath fabric or it had like a latch instead of an actual button. I just really like how that looks. So I was really excited to pick these up. They do lean a little bit green, so they're like sort of a greenish brown, whereas typically I lean towards a more orangey brown, but I'm still so excited about these, and honestly, this is essentially exactly what I was looking for. So if the colors are slightly off, it's fine. The next pair I'm excited about as well. Now these are a warm tan color. These are originally from the Shein Curve collection. They're in a size 0X, and yeah, I mean, they fit all right. These ones were, I was on the fence about at first because I was like, I don't know, do I really want these? Do they fit exactly how I wanted? I definitely need to play around with a little bit of styling with these, but I can definitely picture this with like a t-shirt tucked in and then sort of pulled out a little bit. And maybe like a cardigan, or again like a blazer if I'm feeling a little bit extra fancy. But even if I didn't add the blazer in, I think it's cool to sort of mix things that feel a bit more formal with things that feel a bit more casual. So I think this could be really cool just paired with like a t-shirt and maybe some white sneakers. Okay, my mom is sitting on camera and we were just looking at these pants together. We've decided we don't like them. They just don't fit as well as I wanted them to, and I don't know. Even like I said when I was showing you guys the pieces and when I was in the fitting room, I was a little unsure and I knew I needed like a second opinion. I could have FaceTime called her. I should have FaceTime called you. But I don't know. I think I just am not loving how much they're bunching, and every time I move they're just like accentuating the V, and I just don't love that. So these might have to go back. But hopefully one day I'll be able to find a nice tan pair. This has been the bane of my existence the last, I don't know, 5 months. I've been looking for a pair of pants like these. I've looked everywhere. I've gone into like a ton of different stores. No luck. So anyway, we tried. We struck out. Love this top though. And then the last thing I picked up on this last thrift trip here is this skirt here. I did realize when I picked it up and I had it in the car that there was a hole in the waistband. I've already fixed it. It was a really, really simple fix. I just did a few whip stitches just on the inside, and you would be none the wiser. So this is originally from New York Style. It's in a size large and it fits a little bit loose but mostly pretty perfect, and I'm so happy with this. This one surprised me because I have been tending to lean toward lighter tones lately, and then of course browns and greens in various different shades. But in terms of blue, I've been leaning sort of towards like teals and pastel blues. So I was surprised how much I loved this once I put it on, since it's this really lovely navy blue. And of course I love navy blue. I just haven't been grabbing navy blue things, but I'm definitely going to be wearing this skirt. It is just such a lovely shape. The material's nice and soft, and I love the floral slash leafy pattern on the skirt, which is in this lovely sort of turquoisey blue shade. Really excited to have picked this up. Now at the other thrift store that I went to, I picked up two things. This is a local thrift store that all of the proceeds go towards providing the funds for people in hospice care. So I think it's a really great charity, really great cause. So I like to pop in there every once in a while and just see what I can see. So I ended up picking up two things. I haven't actually tried either of them on yet, so fingers crossed they fit. But the first thing gave me whimsigoth autumn vibes, and I'm really excited for it. Now of course this is a spring haul. I think you can definitely still wear this in the spring. These colors are, for me anyway, all year round. I would wear oranges and burnt siennas and burnt colors just all year round. This definitely gave me sort of whimsigoth vibes, and I just think it's so, so pretty. It is this orangey, greenish, yellow, sort of multicolored skirt that has this pretty massive looking, it almost looks like, if you've ever seen like a fossil print, it kind of reminds me of like what a fossil print would look like. So like fossilized flowers is kind of what this looks like to me in fossilized leaves. I think it's a really, really interesting skirt. There is no tag in it at all. I don't know what made me grab it. There's no size, there's no brand, nothing. But again, it's that midi length and it's also that A-line shape that I love. So I was excited to pick this up. I think this will be really fun for like both the spring and the fall because of the color palette and also because of the floral details. I also picked up a short sleeve sweater. As I mentioned in my spring wish list video, I wanted to get some more short sleeved sweaters. So I found this mock neck one that I'm so excited about. Actually, once upon a time used to have a sweater like this, but it just didn't fit me as well as I'd hoped anymore. So I saw this one and I grabbed it. It is from the brand Sag Harbor, one of my favorite thrift brands. And it's just this lovely off-white sort of creamy color. And I think this will go well with so many outfits. It's a great basic. It's super versatile. So I'm excited to have this. And then the last thing I got, I ordered on Poshmark. Also in my spring wish list video, I talked about wanting to get more milkmaid dresses and peasant dresses. And so I made an offer for one on Poshmark and it was accepted. I actually tried this on over on TikTok, so if you guys want to check me out over on TikTok for as long as it's around, you're welcome to do that. But I'm so excited about this dress. It's so beautiful and I absolutely love it. Now, admittedly, this feels a bit more summery to me than spring, but of course I will be wearing this spring and summer. It's a white milkmaid dress that has this blue floral print on it that gives sort of like Grecian, Mediterranean type of look to it. I absolutely love the print. I love the color and I also like the weight of the fabric. Again, this had no tag, no branding, no sizing. I think they listed it as a size medium on Poshmark and it fits really well with the exception of in the bust area. It's a little bit small, but everything is still covered and like kept in. So that is the last piece that I got. I'm so excited for all of these new pieces. I cannot wait to wear them all and style them for you guys. I'm definitely gonna bring a ton of this with me, I think, to the UK because I can see myself wearing a lot of these there. It's also a bit cooler there, so these pieces will definitely work, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Again, you can check me out on social media if you haven't already. I'm pretty active on Instagram and TikTok. I'd also really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's sort of my benchmark that I'm hoping to reach. So feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and share my content with your friends and family. I think that's really all I have for you guys. Don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind, so be kind to yourself and others. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!